Hi, this is a continuous story of my perfect master, my root master, Yongdzin Tenzin Rinpoche. His humbleness, his simplicity has been always impacted me in my life. In my life as a teacher, I never felt I am something important, special, anything like that. I always felt in a very simple, ordinary, sometimes even getting a little bit surprises where people look at me, people treat me, but never felt anything myself as a very, very special and important, anything like that. And over the years, I began to reflect on these things, my perception of myself and feelings, and I realized this is also one of many direct transmission impact that I have received from Yongdzin Rinpoche. He has been always living very simple, very humble. Few stories that I can tell. One time he was gardening, working outside our home, and a visitor came by to visit him who wanted to visit him, but he did not really recognize, he did not know how Yongdzin Rinpoche looked like. But when he saw Yongdzin Rinpoche in the garden, he thought this could not be Yongdzin Rinpoche, must be his gardener or something. So he asked Yongdzin Rinpoche, where is the master, Yongdzin Rinpoche? And Yongdzin Rinpoche said he's out, he will be back later. And the visitor has a little bag, some offering of some fruits, and he said, okay, please give it to the master when he comes back home. And Yongdzin Rinpoche, very seriously, without even a glimpse of smile or anything like that, he took the gift, and then he said, I will give it to him. Another important humbleness story is when 1986, when I graduated as a Geshe, and the first time when we visit to His Holiness Dalai Lama with a friend and student of Rinpoche, three of us, if I remember correct. And as we enter into His Holiness living room, and he noticed Yongdzin Rinpoche's outlook, and their clothes are tearing apart. And His Holiness said, are you okay? And I noticed that His Holiness noticed Rinpoche's old clothes, partly a little bit tearing, old. Then he said, do you need some money? And on the way out, His Holiness offered his secretary or his attendee to give some money to Yongdzin Rinpoche as a gift. He did not say that, but I felt that His Holiness wanted him to buy some new clothes. But he's always, every situation in his life, he'd never have a special attendee, special food. Is the same food in the monastery with all the other dialectic school. Whatever they ate, he got the same food, nothing special for all these years. Since I was around age 12 until 27, I lived in the same house, attended his classes every single day. I do not remember one single day him calling that I'm sick today or I'm tired today. I do not want to teach. I do not want to attend classes or anything like that. I never remember anything like that. And the monasteries, a lot of changes happened already now until now, but then we were very, very poor. And as growing up as a teenager, never felt I had enough to eat. And then the monasteries' evening soup were very basic soups, very, very basic soup. There's not much of protein, nutrients, not so much there. But it was the same food that what we ate there, and it was delivered to his house, the same soup. So every evening when we go home, very often we would cut some onions and tomatoes and fry that same soup again, so it will be a little bit more taste better to make for him. But other than that, the food, what every monk was given is the same food that he had received for all these years. So my teacher Yongdzin Rinpoche, all his life lived with very simple, humble, honest life. That this is what I feel many of his students receive, that unspoken transmission. Because sometimes when you receive teachings from the master, it's not always what they're teaching. It's not always what you want them to teach. It's not always what you wanted to hear or what you wanted to request. There's so much more communications happens in between throughout the time in your relationship. So many things happen. Unspoken transmissions, presence, even just way he would look at you, the way he would answer some questions to you, where he would suggest some things to you, the way it would be done. There's so many things can be transmitted, and I feel all these blessings from him. And so I wanted to keep on sharing a little bit piece of these stories, my relationship with him, my pure devotion, my we say in Tibetan, Tamtsik Zangma. Tamtsik means my pure, unpolluted Samaya relationship with him. I have many other stories that I wanted to share, but I will keep sharing all these stories as time passes. So this is all for this morning. Thank you.